Today, Pat tells us how to make sure you and your plumbing make it through the season.
Well, the holidays are right around the corner. I know we don't really want to think about that, but you know, some of the things you should think about, and really whether it's the holidays or not, these are some items that you should be doing. But the holidays, we have company, we spend more time at home, and you don't want to have company and have trouble in the bathroom. So there's little things you can do to kind of do a little preventative maintenance. First thing, of course, in the toilet, if you look at the inside of the toilet, it's pretty simple, right? You got the handle, you got the flush, and then you got the water inlet. So maybe you don't want to work on the water inlet valve because that involves pressure line, but changing a flapper and changing a handle is pretty simple stuff. And I don't know if you've noticed, plumbers can get kind of expensive right now. So if you have the old handle that's kind of loose and the chain comes off, just go to the store. You can get a replacement really inexpensively. Same thing with a flapper. And that flapper, because I'm telling you what, if that flapper is leaking, if you hear the toilet turning itself on in the middle of the night, that's because the flapper is bad. So taking care of that, the one little tip on the handle, remember lefty loosey, righty tighty? This is a left-hand thread. So it's lefty tighty, righty loosey. That's what it is. All right. You've got to have a plunger, right? You got to have something. You have to be prepared. Here's what I found out. I had this plunger at home. My grandson came over. This is a terrible plunger that we sell. So it just doesn't, the rubber, you can tell it's a little less expensive. This one did the job, and this is one that I've been selling since I was a kid. My dad had the store. So buy a good plunger. Don't buy the cheapest plunger out there. The other thing you can always get that I always have with 5 kids, the toilet auger. The toilet auger, because this thing has to go through and up the trap and over, you can't just take a plain snake. So make sure you have a toilet auger. They're really inexpensive, all right? So over here on the sink, and this isn't just for the bathroom sink, this can be for any of the sinks around the house. Start using a preventative maintenance on them. You should be doing this. When you start using it, you do it once a day for a week, once a week for a month, and then you just do it monthly. So it's real simple. Comes in either a liquid form. Remember, this is not a drain opener. What this does is eat away the organic matter that builds up inside the pipe. So it's just as simple as pouring it down and let it sit overnight, and that will start, and that will pay dividends for you for over years and years and years, just once a month. The other thing you have to have around the showers, this little simple tool, it costs $3 or $4. But on the shower drains, bath drains, you stick it down there, it grabs the hairballs. I know that's gross on a Sunday morning, but you pull it up, but this thing right here, so much better than trying to get, you know, a regular snake. This is a small one down in the pipe, but this is the one I would recommend. So few tools that you have around, it'll make the holidays a lot easier.